You might want to try my setup. I know it's like 2 seconds slower, but it won't snap on you like that.
I'm trying your setup right now, Agassi.
Well, I guess with me in it, it's 2 seconds slower. You might go in and do this in your...
Mr. Buzzington.
Inside.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear your voice. Let me hear your voice.
Do you like the solitary sounds of my sweet, sweet vocal cords?
Beautiful.
How
Thank you,
you
sir.
doing? Oh yeah. How are we doing today? Is that loud enough? Do I need to speak louder? Would you like me to pronounce louder? How would you like it?
You're good, buddy. You're good.
Can you enunciate more, please?
If you would like me to, I can do this.
Happy Saturday.
You are spot on.
Happy Sunday for us Aussies.
Hello, future people.
Honorable Saturday.
Okay.
Green light. Go, go, go.
That session ended perfectly on the server, basically. So, boss, do you want to start off a driver's briefing and then I get the server ready?
Can do. Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Okay. Hi. How we doing? Yeah. Me first this time. I'm normally smoking at this point, sort of psyching myself up in the bathroom in the mirror, like slapping my face and stuff, while Agassi sort of warms you up. Feel under pressure now. Same sort of stuff from me today. We do have a few new drivers, so we will go over it again, just for those newer drivers. Donnington here is a very tight track again, a bit like Suzuka we had last week, and we've got lots of cars on track again. So do be aware of this, especially after the first corner, going down the Craner curves, and into the first to the old hairpin, which is like the first main right turn at the bottom of the hill there. That's very tight, and with 30 odd cars going through there, it's going to be a bit dicey. So do be careful. Do take into account the net code and things like this. So do give each other some space and some room, especially those newer drivers. You know, they're not as comfortable in the cars possibly as some of the more experienced drivers. So do be careful of that. Also, we have quite a few VR drivers as well. So if you can refrain from typing in the chat in the game, because it comes up right in the middle of their faces. So if they're still racing, that can be very distracting. We do have the Discord. You can type in the league chat in there. If it's something quick and easy, you can always say it. We have voice comms. You can say it out loud. What else? I can't even remember now. Pit crew is going to be a good one here. I did see, I think it was audio asking about pit crew before today. Pit crew is quite cool. It's a free app that you can get. It can give you a bit more information than
Crew chief.
Crew chief, sorry. There you go. See, I am high. Yeah, crew chief. You can get some more information than the in-game sort of stuff. And it could be quite beneficial here at Donnington, especially where the pit lane exit is. The pit lane here is going to be a bit of an issue. So do be careful when you're coming into the pits, because you enter it straight off of the last bend. So be careful. If you're a car on the inside, that car on the outside may want to come across and go in the pits. Vice versa if you're on the outside. So do be careful of that. If you're coming out of the pits as well, you exit out of the pits into turn one. So do be careful of that. If you've got someone coming down the pit straight, that can be an issue. So you will need to be careful when you come out of there. Do remember as well that we do run flags. So also for those newer drivers, the flags are in effect. So if you do see a blue flag, that does mean that you have to let the faster car past. If you are on pace with them or even faster than them, and they may have just caught you out of a corner or something, you can unlap yourself and get ahead of that car and continue to drive on. If you do get the blue flags, though, you do have to adhere to them. Same with yellow flags. We may see a few here, as I say, into the first set of S's out of the first bend. The yellow flags may be kicking up. It does mean that you need to slow down. It does mean that you need to be careful. It doesn't mean that you need to come to a complete stop, so do be careful of other cars around you as well. But do take care in those zones. If somebody goes off, once you touch the grass here in this game, you are just sliding. So they may come back onto the track. You know, we try. Hopefully they won't. Like, just be careful of that. As well, if you do find yourself off the track, try not to just rush and straight get back on it. You know, you may cause accidents for more cars. We're looking for those safer drivers, so do keep your wits about you. Try and join, you know, as straight as possible to the track as you can, so you can see all the traffic around you. I don't know if that's about it, really. Just be careful as well at the end of the race. Once the race has finished, there may still be other drivers finishing their race, so be aware of that. It may be good as well just to run a cool down lap at like half pace. By the time you get back into the pits, everything should be clear and you should be good to start talking and typing and everything by that sort of time. So that may be one to do around here, so just be careful, because I know I do it myself as well in online races. You go across the finish line, you just slam it into the first corner, not really caring because you go full speed and it's quite fun. But just be careful here as well, because that may affect your safety rating as well. And there are other cars on the track that you may damage their race, so be careful of that. But apart from that, we may be back with Agassi now. The server may be back up.
Yep. Server should be starting right now.
One more thing. Also remember that incidents happen. It's racing. So when they happen, try to keep calm. If you look, you know, you're out there, you're racing, you're competitive. Understand that tempers can flare. Please do your best to not immediately lash out. Take a step back. Think about using our reporting system. We have a team now of stewards, people who have volunteered to not have a stake in the race. People who just will be reviewing incidents. If you're not sure who to turn to for one of the incidents, just ask in our Discord. But mainly ping Buzz, and Buzz can help you out. Buzz can point you to the direction of one of the other stewards. But most of all, just have fun. Look out for each other. You know, you're racing with friends or people who could potentially be your friends, so look out for each other. Call out incidents. Use the Discord voice chat to try to let everyone have a good, safe, and fun race. So enjoy yourselves, guys.
Yep. Just want to finish off real quick with any of the new drivers here, and also I guess to the older guys. Remember to keep it down on the voice. Of course, Boss and Rain will be doing the main talking since they're doing the commentary. But if something happens on track, Boss and Rain can't see every single corner at every single time. So if a corner or if a car spun out in the last hairpin, feel free saying that on the voice, so other drivers know that there is something to look out for on track. But we don't need to hear all kinds of things about why that car spun out and who did it and why he's a jerk. Just the car spun, that is more than enough info.
Exactly. We already know why Agassi's a jerk.
Yep. Exactly.
We don't need to hear it more.
Hey, do you mind if I add something real quick?
Who's
So I don't remember if it was this track, but last season we had an instance where, like, during the formation lap, somebody had purposefully knocked out all the bollards, the corner bollards. I just wanted to see if we can avoid that, because it seems a little unsportsmanlike to people that don't know the corners that well.
To be fair, then they'll get knocked out in 2 laps.
No, I mean, I'm saying it's gonna happen during the race, but this happened like on purpose because somebody had said something about it during the formation lap. They specifically knocked them out.
Yep, I agree.
Well, if
so,
we're talking about the
basically,
bollards, they're not really
the braking markers I very much agree on, but the bollards on the inside of the corner, that is basically at least the Camaro's line. So
yeah, they're completely in the racing line, so they're gonna get knocked down, every single one on the first lap, I guess. So
but braking markers I very much agree. No need to go and take those out on purpose. Of course, if you get spun or something like that, you can't really help where your car goes sometimes, but anyone I saw quite a few more drivers in practice than it's on the server right now, so anyone having issues not rejoining?
Server's back up for to rejoin everyone.
Now.
So
missing
once again, if anybody spots anything that is unsportsmanlike, please do report it.
Use the stewarding system.
Use the
for
stewarding system.
anything that you don't feel is like. Alright, I do see 37 on the server again. That's the same as I saw in practice. Anyone not on the server? Time to speak up, otherwise we'll go forward to call and good luck to everyone.
Can I get a quick check? Until like 55.
Repeat, sorry?
What one more?
Just asking for a mic check since I changed the Discord sensitivity
Yep,
to
check.
avoid the fan noise.
Yep,
Kind
you're
of
good.
cutting in and out a little bit, but
Cutting in
you're
and out,
more or
but we
less
can hear you.
And so Jack's restarting his machine, so we're waiting for Jacket, and I think we've got everyone. Jack's restarting his machine. Not sure why?
He should be able to join doing party.
Yeah, but the issue there is that
depth
might
or
cause the screen
whatever he does.
freezes.
That is true. What the
So
heck is
that
restarting
might
now?
not be.
37 people sitting here waiting.
I mean, it was just on the server, so I assume something technical came up.
What do you
Also,
say,
holy
Rain?
shit.
We'll give him a minute, I guess. Oh, I do see 38 now. Is that?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay. Party's live. Good luck, everyone.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Qualifying.
Go, what?
Qualifying. Remember, you can space out. You don't need to go out with the main crowd, or if you do, on your warm-up lap, you can space the field out so you get a bit more room. Otherwise, good luck to everyone if you're going out later. Just be aware of people who are on their hot laps. If you're on your out lap, try to have as much consideration as you can.
Yeah, if you do come out later, just remember you come out direct to the braking zone.
Well, here we are again, Buzz.
Oh yeah. Back at Donnington.
Back at Donnington, yes indeed.
At least it's not raining. It's not a typical English day today. It's dry.
Dark though.
This is good. It is nice and dark. Trying to mix it up this season. Trying to put in some fun races with some different times, some different weathers. Trying to get something fun going. See what we can find.
There's a good chance at redemption for many people here who did not have as good a time. Guys, for those who remember, Greco is in the audience. He's got one screen up with a 24 hours of Le Mans and one screen up to watch the rollers. Great to have you here, Greco. We miss you, buddy. We miss you, Greco.
Okay. There's Heitman.
Of course, the lighting system in Assetto Corsa Competizione is really nice.
Looks fantastic, doesn't it? The heat coming off the exhaust, the way that the reflections from the single side lights on the side of the track. There's a couple out there. They're scattered around. But there, the reflections that come off of those just look fantastic. Look at those flames pop out the side of Heitman's car. Absolutely awesome coming down the hill there.
Get the chance to really see how the lighting of the shape of the taillights, how distinctive some of them are. Right now, Seraphim Angel's 720S, those razor thin taillights, and the headlights too. Very, very distinctive. But I do miss seeing the liveries. Agassi, your father is in attendance and is astounded that we're going up against the 24 hours of Le Mans.
Oh, I have it up on the screen next to me.
It's only for 2 hours. It's only for 2 hours. 2 of the 24. They can give us some of the attention. Friendly Kiki Narwhal. Hello.
How kinky are we talking?
The night shifters are being cheered on from the audience. So go night shifters. Good luck night shifters. Some of the liveries are a bit harder to make out in the dark, but when you see a bright white BMW M6
with flames and sparks coming out of it,
that's very clear what that is. Very clear what that is. Gives it, yeah, definitely a different perspective on the liveries. Let's have a quick look at the early times. Ericsson and Kroos and Brands are currently our top 3. Ericsson first into the 27s.
Yeah, some very quick times out there.
VT4 wise, perennially consistent and fast Firehawks, setting an early quick time, but Craig Yo is in the 37s with him as well. So currently about 10 seconds per lap difference between the GT3s and the 911s, the top GT3s and top 911s that is. Right on, Narwhal. We have Jace. Jace in the low 38s, looking for a 37 himself.
There you go, speaking of the night shifters, there's Brands.
Brands
for the
night shifter.
We've got audio here now trying to make his way past Jeff. Get his quick time in.
There goes audio. Very, very colourful. Sporting green and blue. No orange.
Orange team's the best.
And here we have Barrel Roller admin Nizchik, who is currently live on Twitch. So for the driver's eye perspective, do check out Nizchik's stream. He's with McFly. From my understanding, Nizchik has been putting in the hours of practice. With his new VR setup, really lending itself to the sim driving. And here's Fusion John back at it, the newer starting time lending itself more to John's schedule. It's lovely to have him back. And he is also back from a week away from streaming as well. I hope John had a really good break. It is needed sometime. Be taking a break myself soon. Crows.
Sounds like we all are. I'll be taking a break, but it's not through choice.
Hey, Red Silver, welcome. Oh,
Oh, Serene getting heavy
Gross.
on the brakes there. All over the back there. Nigel very
good
close
save.
to John.
Good save from Kroos.
Allow Ericsson just to get in between them.
Heitman here.
Ruin his lap. Heitman running second at the minute.
JQ. JQ is in attendance.
Okay, 11 minutes left of qualifying. Still plenty of time to get some laps in.
Just at the halfway mark. And it does look like the field has managed to spread out a little bit.
Yeah, I can see a couple of gaps. There are a couple of gaps out there. There is a yellow flag down by the old hairpin. Someone just off to the right-hand side of the track as you go up the hill, and on the start of the curves as well. That's been cleared and back in to the pits. Another yellow flag just on the exit of turn 1. But yeah, there are a couple of little gaps out there now forming. Still very busy though. Lovely to see so many people here again. 37 cars out on track today. That's
Still
an awesome number.
only see 2 27s with a GT freeze. And 28s. Lots of 28s. It's
All the way
Ericsson
down to
and
8th.
Datafy in the 27s. And yes, down to 8th place of the 28s. Solely just outside of a 28s with 29. Same with Powell. We have... It looks like we have quite a race coming up.
Oh,
GT4 wise, Firehawks and Snappy Jace are up in the 36s now.
Looks like the Camaros are fast though, because Lone
Lone
Wolf's got
Wolf.
himself into 3rd place of qualifying
And
so
Hayward.
far with a 36 as well. And Hayward, as you say, yeah, 36. Just creeping in there.
Nice, JQ.
You can see there just how close the pit entrance is there as they come around the last corner, and there you can see how close it is to the first corner.
Right on the
Got
braking
a
zone
gaggle
too.
of cars coming down, yeah. You don't want to be pulling out the pits there. Oh,
Jeff,
just a little touch on the
off,
grass.
but really nice recovery from Jeff. Really nice recovery.
I can see there in the third
Agassi.
Camaro.
And I just saw in the background Solly ripping past the GT4s around the outside. Wow.
Ooh.
Oh yes,
Closing in
JQ.
fast.
Right here,
Lots of speed down
JQ,
through there.
GT4 and GT3. Multi-class makes for very, very interesting racing and viewing. Very dynamic.
There's Heitman just in the background there with Freeman in the middle. These GT3s just picking their moment to get past, finding the straight, and away they go with the speed difference there.
I did check if there were any new liveries today, and there weren't. I think that's going to always be my issue, is I will check when there are no liveries and I will forget to check when there are. We have a look at Bidsy now in one of the KTMs. Such a very, very distinct looking car. Very interesting how KTM changed the road going crossbow into the GT4 crossbow.
Yeah, the canopy's quite an interesting little design. The cars look fantastic as well. We will get a chance to see them during the day, and then you can see the liveries. They do have a team livery on that. Oh! There you go. There's the speed difference between the GT3s and the GT4s.
Big hit.
Bidsy looking like she's okay
Bids is
though.
okay.
Getting herself back on track there. But yeah, the livery for those KTMs absolutely looks brilliant. Oh, as we see Craigio, Mr. Glover getting a little sideways there.
Great recovery from the Glovemeister. Great recovery. And there was Sparks as well.
And another great livery. You can see that one at night. That's brilliant. You can see the gloves at
They
night.
almost glow. JQ expressing his love for the KTM.
I hear, unfortunately, the only problem with that car is just its raw power and top-end speed. I hear it's very, very good at handling and through the corners, but it's a little slower at the top end than some of these other cars.
So yeah, so I'd say then very track dependent.
Mm.
We're coming down to
Could
the
be
final.
good here, though.
Go ahead.
It could be good here in Donnington with the things like the Craner curves and such.
Indeed.
And getting it stopped for the hairpin and stuff. It might struggle on the straights, but in these corners it could really come to life, hopefully.
There's plenty of opportunity for momentum to be a major factor here. With under 5 minutes to go, final qualifying laps coming in.
Ericsson now, as you say, in the final 5 minutes, getting just into the 26s, 126.991, just inside.
Showing us what that 911 can do here. Heitman is next with a 27. Satchmo.
Just as you say that. There he goes, a 128.0 just coming in then.
Just pipping Stevens. Barely pipping Stevens. Super close. Look at all those 28s, Buzz.
That's incredibly close, isn't it? We're going to have a cracking race all the way through, I think.
12 of our GT3s are in the 28s. Looking at our GT4s, Firehawks is in the 35s now. And he's followed by Jace and Lone Wolf with 36s. Angel, absolutely. Cracking lap, Angel. Hayward also in the 36s. Extremely close between Hayward and Lone Wolf, which I'd say is reflective of these two guys. Good friends, spending a lot of race time together in the Enduros. But here they're on different teams. So I'd say, unlike Craig, the gloves are off here. Oh,
that's when you
what
gotta
was
worry
that?
when Craig's gloves come off.
Soli, woof, Soli pushes.
Oof. Just again pops himself in there.
Barely
0.020, 0.050, and a 0.077. Third, fourth, and fifth are that close to each other. That is incredible. Wow.
Yeah, one sprint JQ and a longer race, a longer format race. One short format, one long format. Owl joins the party. Oh boy. Even closer.
Wow. That is
Like-
super tight through qualifying.
0.006. That's a barely a twitch of a wrist in terms of speed difference in a lap. Not even that.
That is incredible. 4 cars that close. Wow. As we come down to the final minute. Only a few laps left for these drivers out there now. Still a couple of big gaps out there though.
Correct, JQ.
Dom
Angel.
Hayward right now with a massive gap in front of him. He'll have some nice clean air.
Whoa, Kanane rips out a 27.
Whew. Wow. Third changing hands again. Here come the times. This is absolutely brilliant.
Last chance. 30 seconds left in quali. Final lap will be happening now. I can't keep my eyes off his timetable.
This has been super tight qualifying.
And that is
There
it.
we go. The checkered flag for qualifying, so these will be the last laps that people are on. I think one car managed to get just over the line in time. Oh, not quite. Didn't quite make it.
Is that Satch getting a 27 right at the end there? I think it is.
Satch,
Yes.
yeah, popping himself into 4th place.
Unbelievable. 28s now go 15 places down.
Shit, sorry, Hawkless.
I know what happened to Halquist.
I was off the track a little bit, and I was gonna pit in, but I didn't realize he was gonna come out that way.
Ah,
No harm, no foul, but
right on, Nixon.
Okay, just a couple of cars just left on track now, finishing up their laps.
Amazing qualifying session, folks. Amazing.
There we go. Super tight out there. Whew. Awesome. 3 minutes,
3 minutes to go. I am going to run and be right back. You got it. You got it from here, Buzz. You cover for me.
What? What's with all the pressure today?
Now you gotta do 2 voices at once.
Have you... I mean, I can throw my voice, but I don't know if I can throw it that far. Here we go. 2.5 to go. So yeah, just be careful into the first set of the curves for the first time round. Hopefully, you'll have enough heat in your tires after the full warm-up lap. But do be careful leaning on the tires a bit too early. Like I say, once you touch the grass here, it just becomes a slide, really.
Hello, I made it. I haven't even sat down yet. I'm in.
Nice.
Good luck, everybody.
Luck, Joe. By the way, I beat you by 0.1.
good luck, Dr. Nick.
I shouldn't have gone in. The traffic.
I wanted to do one more lap, and then it gave me a track cut for cutting into the pit lane on turn 1.
Tisk, tisk.
Way.
All right,
Good luck, everyone. I will be
luck, everyone.
jumping over to different Discords, so catch you guys after the race.
Good luck, mate.
Harrison.
Thank you. Bye.
By the way, with Wickens making it, we are breaking records again. 39 people on the map, on the track. New record.
Good stuff.
There you go. What is it they say? Le Mans ain't got shit on us.
Did we not hit 40 last week?
We hit 38.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was 39.
I heard of barrel rollers, but I ain't heard no lemons.
Lemons. 30 seconds. Drive. Hit that drive, command.
Yeah, no, the 24 hours of lemons is a different race.
Formation lap. You go around once.
That's what I said, lemons.
So did
Concentrate on your
10 seconds.
positioning.
Don't hit any kill switches.
That would suck.
My car won't start.
It pulls out like one at a time. So basically, when you see the Mercs in front of you pull away, you're allowed to pull away.
It's a good
Joe,
I
push
get
the
a
ignition
good throw
and then
high.
start up the engine.
I know how to start the car. I have been doing qualifying, but not most of this.
You go around once. There is there's no clipping, so you can drive through other cars during the formation lap until you pull back onto the starting grid. At the starting
When the green
grid
lights
as
go-
well.
When the green lights go, there's no more clipping.
Yep, at the starting grid as well. Mind your speed. If you get a speeding penalty and get a drive-through, there's nothing the stewards can do to cancel that. You will need to accept that penalty. So once you complete the full formation lap and get back onto the starting grid, the most important thing is to make sure you're not overspeeding and that you're not going to collide with anyone.
Make sure you got your lights on.
Lights are very, very helpful. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, they're on.
You mean I shouldn't do the initial D blind attack?
And whether or not the lights help you to see, the lights certainly will help you be seen. No mandatory pit this race. That is next race. Pits are open if you need them, however. Hopefully you won't need
Car's quick. It's weird.
them. Focus on getting into your position. Line up into your position.
Yep, here we go into the second to last hairpin.
This is it. Form up, form up,
Going
form
a
up.
little
Here we
bit
go.
deep, trying to catch up.
That
Good
won't
luck,
be the last
everyone.
dive bomb on you, Dom.
Good
Camaro
luck.
likes going over there.
Good luck. Here we go. Here we go.
Race 1 here at Donnington. 3:10 in the morning. And Ericsson across the line to get him started. The lights are green. And we're away.
We are away.
Neck and neck though. Data fight.
Watch that turn one, folks.
Ericsson. Everyone bunching
Three
up a little
wide.
bit.
Oh dear. No, no.
There we go. Oh, just around. We saw at the back of the helicopter there. Looked like a Ferrari getting spun round.
There's a yellow
Do
flag
be
there.
careful, the
Turn
exit
one.
there. Turn 1. Looks like it was just a couple of cars involved. Looks
Yep.
like a lot of the others
Everybody's
got away with
back
it.
on track now. Hope there weren't too many. Hope there wasn't too much damage.
Everyone seems to be getting through the old hairpin nice and cleanly as well.
Ericsson was able to maintain his pole position to lead the race. Heitnen, Kunane, and Soli, I think, are top 4, maybe even our top 5. Top 6 even, maybe, managed to retain their positions.
Close out there, flashing coming already as they arm down into that first hairpin.
But they are close, they are close.
There with the bump.
Very tight there.
Sorry, mate.
More flashy, letting him know he's there.
You can hear some...
Solly trying to find his way through.
Hear some reports about bumps, but everyone looks smooth, that's good.
GT4s looking to keep their places as well. Firehawks still out in the lead for the GT4s with Jace in second and Lone Wolf still third.
It's like Soli's managed to pass on Kunane to grab third spot. And Kunane ran a little bit wide, which might give Satchmo the opportunity. Big shout outs to the Aussies here who are up before 6 AM to start the race at 6 AM.
Crazy fools.
There we go. We're seeing a bit more single file now. Still very, very close together, all these races. Any little mistake
Warming
can
up.
easily swap places. There
Is
we
that
go.
Soli? I think Ericsson...
Solly just...
Yeah. Ericsson might have had a small mistake on one of the corners. Heitnen has gotten through. Soli has gotten through, but Ericsson is fighting back. As Ericsson, he's got it, but then is this going to be an X attack? Outside to inside to outside to inside.
We're going to see it again here, the next hairpin.
Oh boy.
It's a tough hairpin as
He's
well.
got
Blind
it,
over
Ericsson's
the
got it,
crest
but
there.
that's to
He's
the
did it again.
outside.
He's gone a bit
Wide.
wide there. Solly making his way through, up into second. Kanane there as well, neck and neck with Ericsson for third and fourth in the background.
But
Ericsson
ultimately, Ericsson
on the
does
brakes.
have the inside.
Keeps ahead. Solly though, great move up into second.
But these
Ericsson
guys
now
gotta
gonna be
watch
chasing for the
out.
next 16 minutes.
These guys gotta watch out because they've got Satchmo and Stevens with them. And I see permits there as well. Halquist, McFly, these are all quick, competitive drivers.
Oh, spin.
Very, very close.
Spin.
Yeah, they look like a spin.
We've got a
Is
spin.
that Stevens possibly there? That did look like the white BMW.
It is clear. It is clear. Yes, that
John,
was
though,
Stevens.
currently in 10th. You can see McFly right in front of him. Sorry, 11th, just on the board there, 11th. McFly just in the top 10, just ahead of him. Still a fair amount of time left, just under 16 minutes. It's Halquist there. He's going to try and close down on his Ferrari teammate.
Mark Coutier saying, this is awesome, the racing is amazing. We have some extremely talented drivers here.
There we go, Halquist lining it up, getting right behind him. Using all of that aero as he can. Not quite close enough to do it this time. But he's going to stick to the back of Permits there, all the way down through the crane of curbs.
I'm so freaking sorry.
Yeah. I'm already
Yeah,
up
old
back.
hairpin, I'm off.
And I wanted to do it, don't I?
Look through the field. Stevens is back in 13th spot now. He was right up there. Not sure exactly what happened there. But it looks like he's driving okay. And, oh,
That looked like
that was Kroos.
Nigel just spinning there. Just maybe leaning on the tyres a little too much. Just needs to be careful coming back on the track with Jace there in the GT4. Just giving him a flash to let him know he's there.
Firehawks is GT4. Certainly,
He is leading at the minute.
certainly Steen. I just have a quick look through the field. I see Chunk.
Chunk not doing too bad. He's 7th currently.
Oh, here's Noki. And here's our man. Is this a GT Freeze? A GT Freeze meeting up with the GT4s, and that's whoa! As we go on board with Agassi himself, the main man, our main organizer.
Camaro exiting pits.
No pressure, Agassi, but your dad can see what you can see. Oh, Agassi right
So
on
he's
me,
just
Gaga.
slightly wide
Oh,
there.
I just saw a big hit up the back in Agassi's mirror. I saw a big wall hit. I don't know who that was.
I missed that one.
I'm going to try to see. There's a yellow flag on one of the hairpins towards the end. Car number 793 is stopped. I don't know who that is. Back on track. Back on track now.
There we go, and he's just getting past the the GT4 there. That's for position, I think. And he's getting himself up a couple of places.
Heitnen and Soli, the teammates in the Nismos, in 1st and 2nd position at the moment. Nismo team looking very, very strong here. In the GT4s, Firehawks hangs on to his lead, followed by Snappy Jace. And I'm going to attempt to pronounce this name, Van Hoorweg. Bet there's one part of that, at least, that I'm not saying correctly. In 3rd place. That Jeffrey, one of the original barrel rollers, lovely to see him mixing it up on track in a Janetta. And the race leaders are now mixing it up with this group. Let's go on board and see what it's like.
Big kick of dust there. Here he comes down the hill into these curves, using all of that grip on the tyres and the aero to get the car in there. Holds on, judges the timing perfectly with Agassi there. Nice and clean, smoothly passed. Flat out all the way up the hill. He's looking at Niz, going to judge him up now. He knows that corner's coming up.
Absolutely amazing to witness the skill. Just judging it right, the timing to get past the lower class cars while also losing a minimal amount of time. It is remarkable.
Fantastic reactions as well to be able to switch it up mid-corner. I think that was Niz not quite taking the line that Heitnen thought he was going to take, and being able to quickly switch it and keep everything safe. Oh, a bit of a hit behind.
I think that was Noki.
Looks like both cars are still on track.
I think they're alright. I think they're alright.
So yeah, absolutely
look. Yep.
Beautiful driving there from Heitnen.
Track is clear.
On board.
Track is clear. We're just at past the halfway mark of the race. 9.5 minutes to go.
Ericsson now making his way through. That must have been a pass as well. Ericsson on Solly. Ericsson now off into second.
Well recovered, audio. Well recovered. That could have been very tough. Well done to hold
Solly there,
it
you
and
can pull the track as
yeah.
well. Satchmo running fourth at the minute out there in that Lexus.
Satchmo showing some great pace today.
Oh, sorry.
Lovely to see some old names barrel roller wise joining in with something different. We have Joe Valor joining us. We have Noki joining us.
I can't see.
Hey, Elliot is in the in the audience. He's in the grandstand. Brands is up to 7th spot. Looks like Brands is having a good run.
Oh, what is going on with my car?
There we go, quite a lot of traffic here into that final into that final hairpin. Halquist finding his way through nicely and cleanly. Lots of cars there, Niz, Agassi, McFly all in the mix. GT3s and 4s. As we see McFly just up the inside there of Agassi into the first corner.
And indeed, this 720, wonderful interior.
There we go, Noki just off to the left there. Oh, dodging a couple of cars there.
Bidsy just a little bit off the track there, but all good. Track is clear. Track is clear.
That was great driving there from McFly. This is Halquist just in front of him, so this is for position as well. They got Powell behind them. He's also in their position in the
Teammate
other
Powell.
McLaren.
Here. Oh my God!
7 minutes left to go. That sounded interesting. There's a yellow flag down onto the second to last hairpin as you come down the hill there after the chicane.
Yellow flag.
Looks like we got a car off. It's Noki there, comes through the chicane. Agassi getting passed by a couple of GT3s there through the chicane as they come down to that second to last hairpin.
And Wickens is in that mix too.
Here we go. We see Nixon just getting back on track there with everyone coming in hot into that final hairpin.
Very busy here.
Noki and Stevens, Nizchik in the mix there as well. Nixon just thinking, nope, I've had it, I'm out. I'm going to stay to the side, stay well out of the way of this. I think I'd have done the same as well. All of those cars barreling down on behind me. Stevens doing well out of all of that. He looks like he's
recovered
the way of
a couple of
everyone,
positions from his earlier spin as well. Stevens hopefully
feeling old hairpin, turn 4.
Hairpin turn 4. Beware, beware. Oh, that was Powell and McFly off there.
Looks like everyone's back on track now.
Wickens piling the pressure on.
That Bentley being very fast around here at Donnington. We've seen it be fast before. The Bentley is a contender in these GT3 classes.
Satchmo spun at the second to last hairpin.
Oh no, Satchmo spun. Satchmo spun. Second to last hairpin. Beware. He's
Right
trying
in the middle
to.
as you exit the
He's
hairpin.
trying to get back onto the track. He's off now. Track is clear. Track is
There we go.
clear.
Stevens and Wickens just coming into that. We are clear now, though.
Very bad luck from Satch.
That is going to let Stevens and Wickens catch him right up. That is for position as well. 8th, 9th, and 10th there.
Coming down to the final 5 minutes. We're in the final 5 minutes, rather.
I'm sorry, Carreri, that was stupid.
I love Craigio's car. It's so bright, it doesn't need the lights. It just reflects everything.
Just like the man himself. You see the car, you smile. Something Craigio's quite good at doing, making people smile. But Ericsson...
Trimmett's there doing really well, getting himself up to 4th. He's made some overtakes here. Up into 4th at the minute. With Canon behind him, right behind him in 5th.
Permits has shown throughout multiple seasons that you know, his consistency and his ability to get through the field. No matter where he starts, he's always somebody to watch. But our race leader still remains Ericsson solely up in 2nd place, Heitnen in 3rd. So I think we've had a lead change a couple of times.
Bit of a change, yeah. That looks like a bit of a change. This might be why, as we come through the old hairpin there, Bidsy just to the right as the GT3 gets its way through. But that might have something to do with it, as we see polystyrene all over the track. Something must have happened there. A bit more there to the left.
And Kanane splitting the gap between Bids and Joe.
This car's got nothing left in it.
Last 2.5 minutes. Tholi still has Ericsson in his sights. And we see our GT4 leader Firehawks as well in that mix.
Firehawks, yep, still the leader of the GT4s. Jay's still 2nd and Hayward still 3rd at the minute for the GT4s. 2 minutes left to go.
Uh-oh.
Why would you... Oh.
Oh,
That's 1st and 2nd.
big contact there out front. Solly looks like he's gathered it back up. Quite sure what he's coming back onto the track there. Heitnen just behind him, his teammate Ericsson behind him as well. So Ericsson dropping back to 3rd at the minute. Very tight race in here between those GTRs.
Good
Ericsson
Lord.
there around the outside, lots of speed, but a little touch again, I think. Just managing to hold on in that Porsche, doing a fantastic job of holding that car together, keeping it on the track there. This is still 1, 2, and 3. 1:20 left to go in this race. They're super tight still. Solly a little wide on the exit of that corner, going to allow Ericsson to catch back up again as they go through the chicane. 1, 2, 3, still super close. I think we're going to get another lap out of this, so they'll have one more lap to get it done. Into the 2nd to last hairpin there. Ericsson getting close to Solly, but not close enough to make a pass. That exhaust red hot.
They are pushing as hard as these things can go. Maintaining the control is so impressive.
Right, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Doing fantastically well. There we go.
But on the
Heitnen
final
now.
lap, it's Heitnen, Solly, Ericsson, anyone's game from here.
Using all the track there, all of the curb. Keeping
It's-
it nice and tight. Through the curves they go.
All up for grabs
Down to that
still.
old hairpin. Little touch of the brakes and nailing the throttle up the hill again.
My game crashed. Watch out on the hairpins.
Oh no.
Looks
Who
like
was
possibly
that?
the 2nd to last hairpin.
Whose game crashed? Did anyone get
That was Powell's voice.
Powell?
It was biped. It was
Biped.
It was
Biped. Thank you, McFly.
No worries.
That's on the 2nd to last hairpin as you come out of the chicane.
2nd to last hairpin. Is there a car on track?
It looks like a
Yes,
yellow
yes,
flag.
Oh no!
Yes.
It is on. Oh, that's on
Car
the
is stopped on
chicane
track.
there. That looks like Solly spun round. I was looking at
I
the
think
track.
there
map,
was a
but I
little
see
bit of
Solly spun
contact.
round. He's gathered it back up together again. He's kept it in 3rd. You can still see Firehawks just dancing around in the background. But Heitnen look like he's going to keep the lead of this one.
I think the yellow flag is cleared. think the yellow flag is cleared.
Leader has finished the race.
Heitman
There we go,
cross the line.
for first.
Van Eriksson. Here comes Soli.
There's 1, 2, and 3.
Firehawks takes it for GT4.
Jesus.
Looks like we're going to get Jace second for the GT4s.
Audio
There we
world,
go.
was that on the last corner? That was scary.
No, but like someone tapped me and then I lost complete control.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was lucky I didn't steer into the corner, otherwise, yeah, I would have been gone.
You were the purple car,
MPO.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
And there was a Ferrari behind me.
Still racing.
People still racing,
Dom
guys.
across the
People
line
still
as
racing.
well to finish third for the GT4s. Craigio across the line as well.
Were you okay, Freeman? You didn't have to give me that spot.
I pushed you off track, so
Good race there.
No,
from
I
Alvin.
outbraked myself, but I
Oh,
appreciate
yes.
the sentiment, I suppose.
Kiki, absolutely. This will
Angel
stay up on
across the
YouTube.
line. There goes Chunk for 6th in the GT4s.
Fireball
in there for 7th as well.
Sorry, whoever I killed.
There's the KTM.
Joe, I can
Bidsy.
killed myself.
And there
Is
we go,
that everyone?
across the line. I believe so.
I think that's everyone. Get your replays saved if necessary. Great racing, folks. Great racing. Once the replays are saved, we will be taking a little bit of a break. Maybe about a 10-minute break, 5 to 10-minute break, somewhere in that range. Take a bio break, have a drink, have a stretch. If you stay tuned to the YouTube channel, if you go take a break, I will call out when we are going back. So if you tune in on your mobile, you can take a step away from your rig if you need to.
Back in.
All right.
This is a really great
I'm
way to
back.
get your account up.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep, we can hear
Yes.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Cool.
Loud
Did I
and
kill
clear.
anybody?
I think it was.
No, I think everything's. I think your conscience is clear, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think
I just
everyone
went out and I
heard.
got murdered. But
Okay.
that's what I mean.
All right, so
I shall return in a few minutes.
results for
I had a good
race
recovery
1.
after that, Joe.
Well, I don't wanna. I think I'm too kind, so I always move out of the way. And white flag, what's that?
Like looking at your lap times, yeah, if you didn't have that, you'd probably been pretty good.
What is a white flag?
Slow car
Last
ahead.
lap. White flag
Okay.
is last lap.
I've posted the results in the info channel. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone this time. It goes from 22 to 23. I feel horrible about missing Craigio last time.
Good times.
Highlights saved, replay saved.
But yeah, everyone get up, get your leg stretch, something to drink. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so for our second race.
We'll have to work that out.
Benny, are you here?
Angel, is that question to do with yeah, we'll take a quick break, guys. Angel, is that question to do with positioning? Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to do, unfortunately. I think we have to treat it as like the car having a mechanical failure, I think that's the best analogy we can come up with people having a technical problem with their machine, or otherwise having a an internet connection issue. I think that's the best solution we have. Okay, save highlights, save,
Okay.
and then highlights. Play. Chabo! Oh, Chab. I woke up this morning and saw you'd stream to Twitch, and I was like, no, while I was asleep. Good to see you back, Chab. Alright, playing the highlights. This was our race start. Can I switch cars? Oh, doesn't matter.
Okay, so if you're here, I'm so sorry for flashing you. I fat fingered my button.
It's completely fine. I figured that you were just flashing me because you wanted to go past because that was a shit race for me.
Bids grew
Oh
up
my
in
god.
Bids grew up in Western Sydney. She's used to people flashing, but a different kind of flashing.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's Sydney.
Sydney public transport.
Out. Oh my gosh.
By the way, in this, that was the most insane race I've ever had. 20 minutes of fighting.
Jeff wants to strangle someone. Firehawks wants to be strangled. Okay.
The next race is a day race, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what Joe. I don't know what the what white flag is.
Can we just give it up for the back markers? Like a huge applause. That was the best defending I've ever seen.
The white flag means there's a slow car somewhere on track.
No.
In this series, yes. In iRacing, it's final lap. But here it's a slow car.
What?
White flag is slow car ahead. Ah, thank you, thank you.
It is.
Was that the in-game spotter?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't use them.
But also puts a white flag near like your lap timer and stuff.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen that. I see white on like last lap. Final lap.
Yeah, it also does that too, but in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, there's a bar, a horizontal bar that's for flags that you can look at.
Could also be a crew chief thing for the final lap white flag.
Joe, are you running crew
hearing
chief? Or was that was in-game white flag, I guess?
Yes.
There is in-game white flags.
Okay. Oh no, Joe is running crew chief. Crazy racing, Chab. The things we've seen tonight, this morning. Wow. Right to the end, right to the final lap. Yeah, a real show, Charb. A real show has been put on. Buzz and I have just been clinging on for dear life.
Is that not the main reason we had to split these races, so that between it I can go and take my heart medicine? Because it's just these races are so intense. I need to lay down halfway through.
Good run, Brands. Good run, actually. No doubt, Angel. No doubt. Shit.
Is the server back up
Well, technically up.
Just a
It's in
second.
practice mode right now.
Agassi.
You'll have to rejoin later though.
Yeah.
It's just still on nighttime though.
Oh right, okay.
Riot Nixon.
Oh my goodness.
How you feeling there, Vincy?
My goodness, my goodness.
Yeah, no, fucking fantastic. Just wonderful. I woke up at 2 a.m. so I feel fucking
Oh
great.
shit, Vids.
Mind you, I fell asleep at 7:30 last night. I just passed out.
I think I woke up at like 1:30 a.m. and was very confused because I thought it felt like it was a work day and I'd woken up at 1:30 p.m. after a midday nap. Because sometimes I'll eat while I'm working, and then for lunch hour I'll go have a nap. And I woke up, I'm like, 1:30? Why is it dark? What's going on?
Nice work. And
But then
I had a bit
I went
of a
back to
headache
sleep,
last
though.
night. I was like, yeah, I had a bit of a headache, so I was like, I'm just gonna go sit down and lie down for a bit, and then next second I woke up and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, where the fuck did that happen?
Craig, yo.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh, I know what that's like, Craig, yo. God damn it. God damn it, Craig. Agassi, how long do we have?
Just a few minutes.
I might go do my second number one then. I'll be back.
Number one, would you join me in a giggle?
Nice, Craig. At least you're at least you're comfortable now, Craig. Yo. if you race with your marigolds on, Craig, then you know you're sorted. Yeah, look at this charm. There was so much action. So much action. Holy hell. Bonk. Bonk. Good luck, Chubb. Good luck, Chubb. Man. I wonder if I need more. What's wrong, McFly? Is that McFly?
No, that was Powell.
McFly's broadcasting. So Powell. What's wrong, Powell?
Just saying, I hope my game doesn't crash this time.
Right on, man. Right on.
It was a very unfortunate turn of events.
Thank you, Chubb.
Server's back up.
Server is back up. Are we gonna let the replay run out, or should we just get started? Get started?
I don't know how much is left of it.
Let's get started. I think there's like 3 or 4 minutes. So yep, server's back up. Rejoin.
Yep.
Oh my god, I can see.
We can just join in any order. We good?
Don't jinx it, please.
Just have to say something, didn't you?
I had to ask. I had to clarify.
No, it was nice of Bids to ask.
It was.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't really
Thank you
need
for
to
backing
repeat
me
that
up there. Thanks for backing me
Very
up
considerate. Very,
You
very
know.
considerate.
We're just a superstitious bunch.
Exactly.
30 on the server, 31 on the server. Rejoin. Race 2. Race 2 about to happen.
There's a pit in this one, right?
Correct.
There is indeed.
40 minutes, mandatory pit. There is a pit window in which the pit must occur. You must change tires within the mandatory pit window. 36 on the server, 3 more to go, 3 more drivers to connect.
Yeah, sorry, I was going for a while.
2 more. Jack won't be joining the second race.
Right on.
We're at 37, so I guess we need one more.
We need 1 more, I guess. Yes.
No idea who, but
Wes, get in here. There you are.
And that's an order, sir.
well,
I
if
thought
he
he wasn't in here.
joins the server, then he'll get like, you know, a few points.
We're missing someone else.
Someone else.
Alright, Jeff's in here.
There we
I
are.
think that was it.
38th. Are we missing anyone in voice chat?
Wouldn't say missing, but they might not be here.
Right, I think we're good, unless anyone is speaking up.
Can we wait 1 more second, please?
Right on.
1. Done.
God damn it.
Well, you have the 3 minutes at like before we actually do a formation lap, and
Yeah, I would like to try and get this tune in real quick.
you've had like 2 weeks to do that.
No, I mean tweak it so it's saved. That's all. Didn't save it for some reason.
And do that.
You can do that
before
during
the
the...
start?
Yeah, you can do it in the 3 minutes before start, right? Yep. Okay.
Yep. It is advisable as well to leave your car in the garage at this point if you can keep it jacked up in the tune-in menu, because it will keep your tires warmer as well. So just press keep it there until you're ready to drive.
No, it's actually...
Good news. No one jinxed anything. It's working.
Yeah, let's get out of the car, leave it in the pit lane, grab a coffee.
Looking at the grid, you're all in the right positions, right?
Yes.
Thank fucking God.
Great job, Agassi.
Nice work, Agassi.
Good work, Agassi.
Looks
Good
good.
luck, guys.
Yeah, this is
do
this
be
is the
aware
first
we got
time. This is
GT3s at the back.
this is the first time it's worked. Isn't that right, Agassi?
Oh no, it worked for entire season.
I mean, first
And then
time
it
this.
just didn't.
Yeah, then it didn't work.
Didn't
No,
work
but
last.
hang on. No. Anyway.
We used it entire season 3.
I gotta make sure that is ready. Use code pressures.
Once again, we will
I've
be
never
starting
started in
off.
the back of GT4s, so sorry if I'm like crazy trying to go through. Try not to kill anybody.
Remember to 40
The
minute break.
GT4s appreciate that.
And we're very much having a battle of our own.
Remember, full formation lap once again.
I was unable to be in the box in the last start, so I don't know what's up with that.
It didn't look like you got a penalty, Virgil.
No, I was way behind.
Ah.
It just suddenly
was just
accelerated.
the starting grid here. I basically got green halfway out of the last hairpin. So the people behind me, I don't know where they were.
Kind of.
It's not
Wild
really made
dash.
for a 40-man grid, this track, I think. Even though you can put 50 on it.
Jeez.
50? Good luck with that.
Yeah. I think this one where you want to kind of go ahead of your box as much as it allows you until you get ready to go. It's a mad dash to rid up hairpin.
You should be a tiny bit further back this time, so not in the middle of the corner.
Yeah, drive.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
drive. 20
Yeah,
seconds, 20 seconds.
Thanks for that, Agassi.
15 seconds.
Third to last. Back to last.
Good luck,
Good luck,
everybody.
all.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Here we go again.
Let the dying begin. I mean,
The nice, clean racing, of course.
yes, please. At least now we can see each other.
Look at all the nice breeze.
You can still flash each other, by the way.
GT4s look so cute back here.
Never stopped.
There's some flash here.
I'm flashing rain right now.
Permits was. Yep. I'm tuned
we
into the
installed
Buzzers
the light
Only
switch.
fans. And there's some flashing happening here.
Get it in while I still can.
Soon it's not gonna be OnlyFans, it's gonna be just fans.
Now we can get a better look at the track. Though it did look amazing from the driver's perspective at the night, with the headlights only showing, you know, the bits of the track that were pertinent to the driver's view.
Someone spun.
Spin on formation lap.
We're good. Everything's clear.
Not Nixon.
Nixon would never spin.
Yes. Hectic racing for race 1. We're just about to see race 2, Ches.
Yeah, quite a bit of a difference now. We were 3 a.m. to start race 1.
Very
We're now
exciting.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. 12
to start
hours
the
difference.
second race.
Yeah, it was a very exciting race for race 1, Ches. But quite possibly, Ches, the stewards will be busy. Quite possibly.
Oh right, Ches couldn't join because of his vaccination.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that shortly myself.
It shouldn't be too bad.
Okay, here we go. We're coming into the final hairpin that
We
leads us
really
now.
have to catch up really far.
Yeah.
Everyone going to start bunching up now into that second to last hairpin.
And now
into
we
the final
really
hairpin, the leaders
get
go.
to see the colours as well of these liveries. Such a colourful field. Oh! Was that Brands?
Yep, that did look like Brands.
Uh-oh. Brands trying to get back into place.
Yes, in time.
Brands.
Nicely recovered. That gets himself back into
They're
fifth
off.
there. The lights go green. And
Yeah, I was
Heitman
going
leads
through.
us away. I think... Was that a possible drive-through for Heitman there? Was he slightly a little too quick? Oh, a few cars left there on turn one, just onto the outside.
Very wide. Are we clear? Is
Looks
the
like they're
track
rejoining
clear?
okay.
Woo!
Looks like everyone's through turn one okay this time. Down into the Craner curves they go. It does look like Heitman got a drive-through penalty. Something's happened there. He's falling places there. He's off track.
He's off.
We just saw him there on the.
Yep, I do see a
the old
DT next to
hairpin. He's just
Heitman.
rejoined.
Oh dear, oh dear.
More cars off though. Is that Ericsson as
That's
well? He's off
Ericsson.
just as he rejoins in front of Brand. Is that Brands? Possibly
was
Halquist there right next to him
Halquist.
doing well. Staying out of the way.
Wow. That's a hell
Good
of a
time
start.
accuracy.
Hell of a start, Buzz. Good
That is
lord.
action-packed. We've still got 39 minutes to go.
Brands is now
Hold
in
on.
second place, actually.
There we go, up to second. Fantastic job there from the Audi. Wickens into third. Solly going to take the
Wickens.
lead for the minute. Stevens in that white
Stevens.
BMW.
A chance at redemption for a lot of people after race one.
Yeah, I think a lot of us just got severe damage.
Oh dear, Brands wide.
Yes, I
Stevens.
Happening out the front.
Just getting
As they
through.
go past each other. Stevens now up to third. That leaves Wickens up to second, though. He's now climbed to second. Only
Steve-
one lap down. We haven't been able to
Trying
stop.
to
This is
keep up with
incredible
what's
racing.
going on. Steen Agassi making the claim that this is beginning to look like the Le Mans race as well.
There we
Wickens
go.
wide.
Oh,
Whoa!
Wickens wide. That looked like McFly there in the background as well, getting very sideways out of the old hairpin.
Is he alright?
Still racing neck and neck.
Oh, was that Wickens?
Wickens there.
Stopped.
Looks like he stopped on track, but he's got it back going.
I can't keep up, Buzz. I can't keep up. There is so
This
much
has been an
action.
incredible first couple of laps.
So
Absolutely
much
crazy.
action.
It's all changing the GT4s as well. Jace getting himself into the lead so far of the GT4s with Firehawks down to second, but Fireball up to third. He's got that KTM up there. It's all
What's
changed
happening?
all
Is
across.
it the increased confidence because of being able to see properly? Is it the red mist descending? The competitiveness bubbling up after race one? I don't know what it is, Buzz, but good lord. It's amazing to watch.
They're still not backing off though. We can see Ericsson trying to get his way past Satchmo now in the back of that pack there. Hermit's getting himself into third place now with Brands just behind him in fourth. Gets himself ever so closer there on the first turn. Bit later on the brakes. But there we go. You see the drive of that Ferrari out of turn one.
I see
Keeps his gap
Satchmo
there.
and Ericsson also
Super
pushing.
close behind as well. They're right in the mix. One tiny little mistake there could cause catastrophe as we see Satchmo so much speed through the old chicane, but Ericsson holding his speed as well and getting past Satchmo. Satchmo nearly getting an overtake, but now getting overtaken
Whoa.
himself. Ericsson just not quite finding the way past Brands as they go up there, giving them a little flash, looking for that way past. As we get down onto the track and feel the speed as they go down the back straight here.
Ericsson's
That
hungry.
Porsche all over the back of it, look. Is he going to be later on the brakes? Not quite close enough this time. Through the
Ooh,
chicane they
Bollard
go.
right on the track there. In the chicane.
Satchmo, though,
Watch
getting
out
some
in that
victory there.
chicane. There is an obstruction on the chicane.
Oh, so close together there as they go through that hairpin. Satchmo making some ground. There we go. Ericsson on the inside here.
Very close racing.
They are side by side. Will he get past Brands? Brands on the inside. Ericsson giving everything he's got. Round the outside he goes. Brands looking for some track.
Does Ericsson have it?
This driver's doing a fantastic job here. Flat out they go through the curves.
Oh no!
Down into the left-hander. Oh, but Ericsson just sliding out to the right there.
Ericsson has taken some damage there from the looks of things.
Bit of scuffs and scrapes across that rear bumper. You can see the rear-wheel drive struggling to get the traction as he pulls away on the grass there. There we go, neck and neck racing. 34 minutes left to go. This is incredible. Absolutely brilliant. Solly still out there in the lead. Steven second. But right now we got Nigel here in 6th place in the other Bentley. With some great... I love the livery on that Bentley. I think it's fantastic.
Then.
Satchmo still rocking 5th there. Oh, but here we
Now
go.
we've got permits.
Here's the battle.
Ferrari on BMW. Thole is our race leader at the moment, however. And it looks like he's got a fair bit of clean air between himself and 2nd place. And it is a battle for 2nd place at the moment.
They've got a bit of air between themselves, 4th and 5th here though. So lots of little battles happening as well throughout the track. You know, those battles happening between the GT4s as well. Firehawk's now getting himself back in front of Snappy Jace. Nutjob up in front of Dom Hayward as well for 3rd place. So something must have happened to Fireball there, because he's dropped back to 12th with the GT4s.
Have a look through a field.
Freeman and Gordon. Wickens there in 12th.
There's
Angel
Angel in
not far
13th.
behind. There's John in that other BMW. The other Nissan there of Wall and his teammate Heitman down to 16th at the minute. Losing a lot of time with the drive-through. He also had a bit of an off on that first lap.
I think
That was my bad, Horvig.
Is there
Watch
some
out on the
damage?
chicane. We got some yellow flags down on the chicane. Looks like we got a car off track, possibly
Yellow
coming
flag.
back on now.
Yellow flag at chicane. I think we're clear. I think we are clear.
Looks like we are, yep.
Oh, where's the track map? Yep, it is clear. Correct, Zan. Correct. We are calling out the names as they appear in the game so as to avoid confusion. So that the drivers and the viewers can identify exactly who we're talking about. McFly, like there was a little bit of an off-track incident with McFly earlier, but he's back on track and lapping happily now. Firehawks, Jace and Hayward.
Loving that livery from Hayward this season. That is absolutely fantastic on that Porsche. Hayward doing well though. He's got himself up into 3rd place now. So he's made that pass on Nutjob there. Lone Wolf in one of the other Camaros. He's up to 5th. Here we go. Quite a gaggle of cars now. GT3s and 4s look like they're together.
Calquist is needing to pick his way through the GT4s and try to rejoin the GT3s. But the GT4s are fighting it out here. I see Nixon. There's Chunk. Fireball and our one and only Joe Valor. His
Great to see
maiden
Joe
race.
out on track. Yeah.
Lovely to see him on track. And the iconic Joe Valor livery. Bellix, Jeffrey. Nizchik, and they are joined They are joined by the GT3s. It is Stevens in the lead at the moment. We missed something. Not sure what happened, but Soli spun. Stevens permits, but Soli is still there. 1, 2, and 3.
Not right now. Right, close together as we enter the last 30 minutes of the race. Still 30 minutes left to go.
Likewise, and
I'm
I'm
car's
very
getting so close there. Dealing with that GT4 traffic of the Janetta. That Jeffrey doing well, sticking to his line, letting the GT3s find their way around him as they go into that hairpin. Still super close. Give it a little flash, let him know he's still there. As they go in again. Oh, we see a car sliding just off track there on the right-hand side. Not too sure who that is. Both cars, though, giving a twitch as they come out of the final hairpin there. A couple of cars wide as well there. We got Nizchik, it looked like Analog Computer as well.
Yes, I believe that was the case. Here's Brands in 4th place now.
4th. As he gets past that Jeffrey as well. Jeffrey doing well. Staying out of the way again.
Steen, please do ask. Brands had a very inauspicious formation lap. Lovely to see that Brands has managed to get to gather it up and do very well during the race actual. So we see Satchmo and Kroos as well. Kroos' first race was not to his liking, I am sure. But he's currently looking strong. There was a yellow flag briefly.
That's just on the exit of the old hairpin. As we come down at exit turn 4, looks like the car's just rejoining track now. Do be careful down there. Looks like we're all clear now, though.
Great question. The damage is just handled by the game's physics and damage model. Some of it can be repaired. But off track, yeah, it's all based on the physics engine. And now we have Kroos and Satchmo. They are fighting it out. Satchmo, of course, in the Lexus, which Kroos was driving previously. Kroos now in a Bentley. I'd say Kroos knows very well the capabilities of that Lexus. Pit window is open, guys. 15 minutes to get your mandatory pit done.
Be interesting to see the pits this time around. We saw an incredible pit last race in the first round of our season 4. It was an incredible pit stop. The leaders managing to pit and get out just ahead on the final seconds of the pit window being open. It was incredible.
I don't believe
here today.
I don't believe, Steen, that it is a percentage. I believe it's an absolute value. I don't believe it's a percentage, because sometimes the repair times can be very long indeed, and it's basically your entire race. But yes, absolutely, Buzz. We have seen some very, very strategic usage of the pits. So I think the drivers are starting to become very strategic with their pits as well.
There we go. We see that green BMW of Salvin. 7th place for Salvin at the minute.
Oh, 7 minutes. Sam has a 7-minute pit stop. That's an example right there. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Sam. And that's Salvin. Is Salvin first in the pits? No, I see Permits in the pits. I see Brands in the pits.
Quite a few. Firehawks is just leaving. We got Chunk in there. Agassi's in the pits as well. Quite a few drivers pitting in at the minute. Getting theirs done.
Firehawks is out. One of the first
there we go.
to have a completed pit.
It's going to drop him down to 11th at the minute overall for the
7
GT4.
seconds.
They've all got their turn to pit as we see the GT3 Ferrari get storming past. The speed difference there, incredible. as we see about 10 seconds a lap between the 3s and the 4s.
Sorry, Nut.
Audi there. Analog computers striking livery.
Doesn't get much brighter than that. Right on, Charb. Hell yeah. Wall in the third GTR.
Up to 11th, just outside the top 10 at the minute.
Going around. Permits. Pit stop done.
He's 12th at the minute, but he did, as you say, yep, he did get his pit stop done. So it'll be interesting to see when this pit window finishes. We've still got 12 minutes left of it, so it'll be interesting to see where permits will finish up there. 12th at the minute. We'll see if he got in and out, and it worked for him this way round.
Can you hear me all right, Chubb?
There we go. Brand's another one to already have pitted with Agassi there in the GT4
pits
behind him. Agassi, I'm sure that was the same issues as the first race there with the flashing. Either that or he's saying hello to us.
Natural camera responses from Agassi, maybe?
Here's Jace, still going past the pits. He's still yet to pit, but he's currently leading the GT4s out there, so possibly trying to get as much speed as he can to see if he can finish far ahead. Great livery there. They've got the team liveries. You can see just different colours between them. Same livery, just there's a blue, an orange, and a green one out there.
Right on, Charm. Cheers, buddy. Very high speed corner that one there. Whoa,
as we see Powell just
Bowel.
getting those sideways.
Oh, that was very spectacular.
Fantastic drifting. I love to see a bit of drifting.
Stevens is still our race leader, but yet to pit. But he was our race leader before the pits happened. He's extending his first stint.
Here we go. Looks like he'll.
This does indicate to me that that Soli and Ericsson have likely taken their pits already, because I do not see second and third place nearby to Stevens, so this will be very, very interesting to watch.
Looks like we've had a lot of the GT3s in, still got a lot of the GT4s to pit. We've still got plenty of time left though, 9.5 minutes as we see Bidsy just there on the left, on the main straight. Just coming on back onto the track, rejoining nice and safe there. Great driving, great rejoin. Quite a few cars in the pits. You can see how close that pit exit is to that first turn. And now that we are running the penalty, the pits, we will have some issues. Yeah, unfortunately, a stop and go there for audio. He will have to come into the pits and stop in your box, and then they'll issue the penalty, and then you can drive on again.
It's a 30-second stop.
Stevens there just getting past Fireball. You can see
Click
that
the
great
map in
livery
the
on the KTM
garage.
now that the lights are open, or the lights are on even.
Click the map in the garage. I think I know what Musup's talking about. He's trying to tell me that if I click the numbers here, but I don't have a mouse cursor. How can I click?
Right click for mouse cursor. Or center click, no.
Nope, I don't have a mouse cursor. I'll have to figure that one out afterwards, but nice call, Musup. One of our stewards giving giving some very useful information.
I see what he means. If you go back to the garage, so you like escape and then back to garage, when the map is up there, you can then click on the cars, I believe. Is that what we're talking about here. Then you should have a cursor there.
Right, I'm clicking.
Then it should jump.
It's
for
got
each car
car
if you click on it.
numbers.
There you go.
Oh, now I've
Is
got
that
it.
what you mean?
Now it's happened. Yes, now it's happened.
Halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Halfway mark for people who did not hear. We're at the halfway mark of both the pit window, the mandatory pit window, and also the race. So for those who have not got their mandatory pit done, you have 7 minutes to get that done. But we're at the halfway point of a race. So Satchmo is now in second place.
Ooh,
And Ericsson is there too.
Right on his tail. Both cars, though, yet to pit. Both of those cars need to pit.
Heitnen in third place, also yet to pit.
Heitnen doing well to get himself back up to third at the minute. As we say, he still does have to pit, but he did have bits of issues at the beginning of the race here.
Car looks like it's in good repair at least. I was concerned that the car was somewhat damaged, but car is in good repair.
Bryce is definitely right. They're very intuitive.
Here's Cureri. Fireball. Here's Angel. Whoa, commentator's curse. I'm sorry, Angel. Nice
That's on rain
360.
there. I was
360
being
no scope.
There you go. 360s for the crowd. That's the way forward.
The crowd pleaser, Angel. Oh, wow. Remarkable. Absolutely. Bryce, we've got a steward giving points for style there, Angel. Right, so race leader currently is Heitnen, so that indicates to me that Stevens and Stolly and maybe Ericsson have all hit the pits.
Ericsson's still yet to pit. Looks
Audio
like he
file
still
is
needs to
spun
pit.
after the hairpin. Beware, beware. Car on track. He's sorting it out now. Thank you, audio. Oh no, Ericsson is still out.
Yep, Ericsson's still out. Did look like Fusion John still needed to pit as well. Heitnen choosing to go for another lap though. They've only got 4.5 minutes left of the pit window. So possibly enough time to get another lap in, maybe two.
Oh yes, Bloodra.
Heitnen now pushing that GTR as much as he can to try and just get it as far ahead as he possibly can. Giving it everything he's got.
Oh, drive through for nut job. Possibly a track limits drive through. Uncertain of why that occurred, but I do see that drive through. Very unfortunate. So with 3.5 minutes to go, Heitnen and Ericsson still to do their mandatories.
Still got a couple of the GT4s as well. That Jeffrey and Nizchik still need to get their pits done as well. They're out there in the GT4s. Firehawk's getting himself into first place though after the pits with Jace behind him and Dom in third for those GT4 cars. He's got a bit of traffic around him now. We see Heitnen going
staying out.
I think I did my pit.
It's not cleared on my screen. You still have a mandatory to serve. Did you change the tires?
Likewise,
I think-
Nizchik.
I guess I'll again.
Yep. Okay.
Likewise, not cleared on screen.
Salvin out into 10th after his pits. Wiccan's just ahead of him in 9th there. Going to see his way past Jace in the GT4. Here he goes into the inside. Jace just sticking to that line, letting the GT3s get around him. That's normally the best thing to do here in the slower car, in the GT4 car. If you just stick to your line, let the GT3s get around you. That normally is an easy way to do it.
Slide off the turn.
Absolutely, it's great to watch these experienced GT4 guys like Jace, who have experience in iRacing endurance as well, in everything from the slower cars for faster cars in those multi-class endurance races. Very, very experienced. You watch them in the GT4s, very, very safe. They know how to handle themselves around the faster cars because they have driven the faster cars.
There we go, as we say that, you can see Salvin getting past nice and cleanly. Fantastic bit of driving from both drivers.
When it comes together, it comes together very nicely. 1 minute to go in the pit window.
Okay, that Jeffrey getting his pit cleared. This chick in the pits now as well, clearing his. Looks like we've got all the GT3s done as well. Bidsy though, just a little wide. Managing to get round the corner though, and carrying on. Powell just ahead. Great livery here, the black and the gold. Really
Black and
striking
gold.
at that.
Classic. Oh, the curse.
Oh, no, I'm sorry,
the
that one
curse.
was
The curse,
That one was
pal.
me.
We are
It's
sorry.
good, man.
We will move on.
You got me, guys.
That's
Wicked's there, just ahead. And we see the back of Joe. Maybe we shouldn't use their names, I don't know. Now they're going to get scared. Joe, though, plenty of experience. He's a driver.
super
Here he goes,
experienced
up through the
driver.
old hairpin there. It's great to see Joe out on track with us, joining us in the GT3s. He does join us with the dirt. He is out there drifting as well.
Any of
Always
these
great to
cars
see
should be
Joe.
good for Joe. They're all rear-wheel drive. Okay, so
Satchmo at the back of Heitman.
mandatory pit is clear. It looks like everybody has completed their mandatory, and the way the cards have fallen. Heitman is in 6th position, so really, really good climb back up from Heitman.
It's really helping him out there. He's got Satchmo right behind him though in 7th. As they go down into that second to last hairpin. Back up the slight climb into the last hairpin. Pretty difficult corner here, blind on the top of this crest sort of thing.
Off
Gotta
camber
turn
as
in,
well.
easy to miss. Yeah, easy to miss the braking zone there and just end up on the grass. But Heitman doing well. He comes down. There's the exit of the pits, straight into the first corner. Chucks it in. Using every bit of grip the car's got, mechanical and aero. He sees that Jeffrey in the GT4. He's lining it up. Just holds it round the outside of him.
Oh no!
Oh!
Little
That
bit of
Jeffrey
contact there.
Just a little contact at the back.
Heitman spun.
He sees the cars coming towards him. There he goes. Look, does his spin on the grass rather than onto the track, and then rejoins straight onto the track so we can see in his mirrors there. The spin also giving him plenty of time to get him in some space. So unfortunate to get the spin, but a fantastic rejoin there from Heitman. Choosing the right way to go when he gets it
Great
spun
example
round.
of a rejoin, absolutely. But that means Satchmo is clear for a run on Kroos. These guys have been fighting it out this race.
Not got
Lexus
a great
versus
amount of time
Bentley.
left. We're coming down to the final 10 minutes as well now.
Got a couple of GT4s ahead of these guys. Bellings and Migaga, that is for position. They are fighting it out. Ahead of them, they have Agassi. a couple of GT frees. 4th place, Brands in the Audi R8. Haven't spent a lot of time listening to the V10 this race. I normally love listening to this thing. Many cylinders, it means you need a lot of tuning, which means you have a lot of melody. Up front,
there's its little brother there with Nizchik.
Also V10, not as piercing in the sound, but still wonderful to hear. Is that for position? Yes, Nutjob and Cureri are fighting it out. Cureri has
going
the
for the dive on the inside. That KTM, great handling on the KTM, but not overly quick as we said earlier, but he's got the drive out of the corner there. Good little move from the KTM. The BMW, though, still large in its mirrors. Looking for the inside, not quite getting it this time. Again, needing all the drive that KTM's got.
Up ahead, it looks like Stevens is back down to 3rd position after being in the lead for some time. And here's Brands. Down the inside. Bit onto the dust, onto the dirt, but holding it steady. Teammate of Fireballs of Carreri's Bidsy.
BMW carrying so much speed down there. Ericsson just across on the dirt there, but still getting it together. Stevens now, though, going to have the drive. Really closes the gap to Ericsson. This is not for position, though.
I think we just lost someone.
Stevens is 3rd at the minute. Ericsson just a little further back.
So it is solely in the lead by 10 seconds at this point.
He is out there. Permit's just running across the line with a 1:29. Still putting in quick times here in the race. 7 minutes left to go. Currently 2nd.
Permit's Ferrari closes in on the Cayman of Craigio.
Just there we go. Little dab of the brakes just to adjust the time as he got past him. Not running into the back of him. And fires his way back up the hill, and he sees the next guy. Hayward there with some damage across the back of his car. That poor Caterpillar taking a bit of a ramming. Not sure what happened there, but he got it back together. Currently 4th in the GT4 class.
True fighter and competitor Hayward is. He will try to hang on to this for the last 6.5 minutes as Permits comes flying up.
There we go, just ahead. Got a bit of a gaggle here.
Up ahead, McFly and Van Hovig. That is for position here. 16, 15. Angel is just up ahead in 14th spot. McLaren trying to close in to the Audi.
Real nice set of corners, those curves and down into that hairpin. When you're in the car, you really can feel it load up and use in that grip. I really do like those set of corners. With the elevation change as well, it really sinks you into your seat. Fantastic.
I'm really looking forward to getting my new wheelbase, getting a GT style wheel, and I intend to spend a bit of time in all the tracks in ACC.
Yeah, I find with mine, you can really feel the detail through the wheel in this game. It does feel good. they are partnered with the people that make the wheelbase, so they may have a bit of an advantage.
You'd hope. You'd hope
Yeah.
they spend that time and that the association is just not in name.
There we go. The speed difference here, that's where they really make up their time. That is on those straights. The GT3s absolutely fly past the GT4s. As we say, there is a 10-second difference between the speeds.
With the amount of
Audio
aero
goes
these
a
things
little-
have with these GT3s, I would say that the power is absolutely appropriate. Hell yeah, Charb. That's the spirit. Charb saying that he is watching the driver's perspective on Twitch. People like Nizchik live, perhaps Hayward.
We've got analog computer out there.
Analog
you can get on
computer.
board with Bidsy. You can get on board on that beautiful green BMW of Salvin as well. He's out there streaming it.
Salvin.
And Heitman. You can watch Heitman's fight back live on board. So yeah, lots of barrel rollers out there streaming. As we see Chunk go through the chicane with Joe Valor just ahead of him into the hairpin.
Oh no, Chunk. Chunk gets a drive-through, most likely track limits drive-through. Very unfortunate, especially in the dying minutes of a race. 3.5 minutes to go. As we check in on the race leader, Soli getting past
we see the two
GT4 leaders, our
race
2 leaders hanging out. Joe Valor waving to the camera. I'm here too, he says. Hey guys. Oh,
Ooh.
Firehawks, a bit of dust. Teammate Joe Valor with him. But he's clear.
Angle flying through.
See the
Between the-
speed of
Incredible
that.
camera angle.
Oh.
Definitely shook the tyres on that time round. They sound great coming past the camera as well. Lots of cars coming up. Blue flags are waving. Ericsson still looking for his
That's
way
for
past.
position.
Falling a bit further back in this second race. Joe getting a
Through
little
the
twitchy
traffic.
there. So here comes Ericsson on the outside of him just to get past.
Nice job.
Got second place. Hermits here getting through as well. Oh, just enough space
Joe
to get it
tucking
done.
in.
Nice. As the Ferrari goes through.
Oh, that's a lot of traffic. These guys are
Picking up a bit
racing
of
for
that.
position though.
And so tight to do it. Only 2 minutes left, so only going to get a couple
Oh,
more
is
laps in
McFly
there.
through?
McFly. He's found his way through. There
Van
we go.
Hoore
Ericsson
just
got
going a
through as well
little
on
bit
that.
wide. That allowed McFly through. Oh no,
Losing a couple of
permits
places
wide.
there, second place. Oh, manages to gather it back up. Hopefully not losing too much time there.
1.5
McFly.
minutes to go.
Absolutely brilliant racing, as always. The 40-minute race is still longer, but just as exciting.
It is
We've had battles
action
up and down the
stations
field.
all around.
Throughout the pit lane as
Wow.
well.
Here's third place, Stevens. Cracking run from him today. Misfortune in race 1. He was looking very strong in race 1. Great to see him him getting a good result here with 50 seconds to go. And Firehawks, can anyone challenge Firehawks? So strong in the GT4s.
Looks like he's 9.5 seconds just out in the lead there. Doing very well in that BMW this time out.
Jay's
He was in
doing
the
his
Porsche for the last season. BMW this season.
Jay's doing his level best to make a good showing against Firehawks.
Here we go, the final lap of the race. Leader of the GT3 is just starting it. We do got yellow flags there because second place Permits has just spun on the final hairpin, managed to gather it back up. He's back on track again.
But Stevens has gotten through.
Back mark is smashing into the bank.
That has allowed Stevens through, you're right. So Stevens now up into second on the final lap of the race.
Where's first place? Solely here. Clean air. Clean air. New to the league this season. Solely. Remarkable performance here.
Quite a lead here. He comes down into the chicane. Good 1 and 2 races from him. That'll be good for the Nissan and the GTR points.
Very, very strong.
And here he comes into the final hairpin for the last time. Got that GT4 just ahead of him. He's going to let him go. And then just pull to his side here to come across the line.
Finished the race.
Sure,
Good
waving for the
race.
victory there. What a great job he's done. There we go. Angel coming across the line. Ericsson, Jeff Belling's there as well. You see Stevens there just in the background for second place. There's Stevens for second place. We just see
Permits for third.
Firehawks. Permits for third. We see Firehawks there in the background as well. He's going to take
GT4
first
leader.
for the GT4s.
Brands now. Brands very, very happy. Very exuberant display from Brands. Wickens
Go Vara
Jace
across the
getting
line.
second place.
There we go.
Here's
Powell,
Heitnen.
Heitnen, and Analog as well. Heitnen getting
Great.
to 8th in the end there. Few
Great
mistakes early
recovery
on,
from Heitnen.
but he did well towards the end.
Gordon 9th. I don't have third position for the GT4s. Have you got that one?
Lone Wolf taking third position.
Lone
Dom
Wolf.
Hayward we just saw there. He's going to take fourth. You see Noki. Jake there. He's going to take sixth for the GT4s. Unless he can get past Noki here on the final corner. Neck and neck. These guys are racing for position. He looked to the outside. Here we go. It's a race all the way
very
down.
close.
Not quite enough. Very, very close there. But Noki just going to stay ahead and take fifth. Jake, they're going to take sixth. Jeff going to come across in seventh.
Soli.
Fantastic
Victory
racing. Some
W's
victory
for
donuts from
Soli.
Soli.
Great racing, everyone. That was amazing to watch. That was super exciting.
Possibly a couple more on track.
Oh, really?
May have one, maybe two cars.
Server closed.
Is there, no? Oh, yeah, sorry. Everyone's back then. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Cool. Okay.
I hit replay already. I'm gonna get the results up.
Just save mine.
Hope I got the results right.
Jace, thank you for that too. Oh, wow.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Getting results.
I'm glad it worked out. Good result, man. Good party.
I didn't spin myself this time.
That's ideal. Ideal for a good result.
First 22.
So I
race
accidentally loaded Jace's tune and nearly spun everywhere.
Did you turn TC up?
Yes. I
It's
turned
only
it
on
up
one.
to- Yeah, I turned it up one. I think it's the
Oh.
missing wing. I don't know why.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Oh,
Everyone's
Jeffrey, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I think I've got the results.
No.
22, 23, save replays, save highlights, save replay. Just gonna deafen in Discord real quick and head over to YouTube. Agassi, Buzz, any final words?
No, from me, just great racing. It's always good to see so many cars out here on track. I do hope you all had fun and you all had a great weekend. Good to see so many battles throughout both races. If you do have incidents, again, we'll be putting the incident report up in the Discord server. It will be the same as it was last week. You just follow the template as it's laid out.
One quick thing on the shooting. So we're going to try to utilize the threads. So I'm quickly going to make a thread in here. That's basically just for this weekend. And we can do that every single time. So they're just in each thread. And that, yeah, hopefully it's going to be easy.
Do we have 5-day archiving? 3-day
We'll look into how all of that works.
Because default's 24. 3 days.
Okay. Either way, that'll be up until Wednesday. So you'll have until Wednesday to put in your incident reports. We will look at them and we will have the answers for everyone between Wednesday and Saturday. Hopefully that works. As we say, we are taking our time to do this. We do try and do it as fairly as possible. Sometimes you may not agree with it, but it's the way we look at it and the way we see it. We're just looking at here for some fun racing and everyone to have a good time. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. But yes, the stewarding.
Absolutely, the stewarding is just to promote safe driving and just.
There's a 3-day thread up now.
The only thing I will add as well is if there is, sometimes people have said as well about how they want people maybe just to learn from an experience rather than take any sort of penalty. If you would like somebody to do that, then I'm happy to look at it and give that advice, but just make it clear that that's what you want to happen and say like no penalty. We want them to have a talk or something like that, and then we can go down that road as well. So you can leave that in the stewarding, and we can do that as well.
Thank you for those who tuned into YouTube. There are likely still people on Twitch who are streaming either ACC or Dirt Rally 2. So plenty of action still happening on Twitch. Until then, thank you to anyone who joined in on YouTube. See you guys on YouTube again in 2 weeks, on Twitch in a couple of days.